Hello, I'm Lauren Johnson. I'm 18 from Virginia. My tap dancing goals consist of dancing on Broadway, being in film and TV, and having the ability to travel the world.
I believe fundamentally that we make very poor use of our talents. Very many people go through their whole lives having no real sense of what their talents may be, or if they have any to speak of. I meet all kinds of people who don't think they're very good at anything. And I think there are many possible explanations for it. And high among them is education. Because education, in a way, dislocates very many people from their natural talents. And human resources are like natural resources. They're often buried deep. You have to go looking for them. They're not just lying around on the surface. You have to create the circumstances where they show themselves. And you might imagine education will be the way that happens, but too often it's not. Picasso once said this. He said that all children are born artists. The problem is to remain an artist as we grow up. I believe this passionately that we don't grow into creativity, we grow out of it. Or rather, we get educated out of it. Truthfully, what happens is, as children grow up, we start to educate them progressively from the waist up. And then we focus on their heads, and slightly to one side. So you were probably steered benignly away from things at school when you were a kid, things you liked, on the ground you would never get a job doing that. Is that right? Don't do music, you're not going to be a musician. Don't do art, you won't be an artist. Benign advice, now profoundly mistaken. And the consequence is that many highly talented, brilliant, creative people think they're not. because the thing they were good at school wasn't valued or was actually stigmatized. And I think we can't afford to go on that way. Human communities depend upon a diversity of talent, not a singular conception of ability. Human talent is tremendously diverse. People have very different aptitudes, but it's not only about that, it's about passion and what excites our spirit and our energy. The reason so many people are opting out of education is because it doesn't feed their spirit, it doesn't feed their energy or their passion. We have to recognize that human flourishing is not a mechanical process, it's an organic process. And you cannot predict the outcome of human development. All you can do is create the conditions under which they will begin to flourish.